The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Hello. How's it going, everybody? Real Witch Doctor here. Let me take a nice outside shot. Got a little bit of a mess on my desk here. So here we are today, American Airlines. We are on American Airline flight number 1037, which is a real-world flight actually happening right now. I'm just a little behind the curve with this one. Out here in good old Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to be taking a hop up to Denver International. Should be about a short 30-minute flight, I believe, to get a nice little hop. We should get some pretty good footage. Hopefully there's some snow up across the Rockies there, if we're lucky. But yeah, otherwise I've already got the process going, so we're going to be taking off right down over, see if my mouse will show up, out here off runway 8. That says what weather calls for right now. We're going to be departing out on the Mr. Bill departure, Uper transition, straight into the Ladora to arrival with a transition through Ore. And that'll bring us down into Denver. And current weather is calling for the 16s and 17s for arrival. So I'm going to be dropping in on an ILS approach to 16 left, which puts us right up at the terminal. We're currently over here right now at A13, and we should be arriving at gate A50 in Denver. Of course, you can see the A13 there. If I zoom in, you might see it. There you go. Now you can kind of see it. Kind of not busy out here for whatever reason. I would expect a little more aircrafts in here. But it is Sunday, and even on FlightAware, wasn't showing a lot of aircraft sitting on the ground out here. I'm sure if we get over on the other side for Southwest on the parking structure, I'm sure there's more going on over there. But anyways, let's get back inside. I've already got the aircraft already pre-programmed. The first officers did his walk around. So he's just kind of going through everything. We're getting ready to start pre-flight checklist, and actually it looks like we're ready to go on that. So we're about 2 minutes ahead of schedule, which I like. So let's go get that done. Pre-flight checklist, please.
Hello.
Pre-flight checklist, please.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal. Auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 196, altimeter 3005.
Checked. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Morning.
Actually, that altimeter should be 3004, so let me fix that. I think I rolled up a little too quick there. And let's get him off millibars and get him back up here. There we go. All right. So now we're just waiting for the passengers to get in, sit down, hold on. Since we're at the 10-minute mark, I've already got my cleared altitude in place. Departure for this is 8,000, and expect higher after 10 minutes. So 8,000 is the initial. I got that set. Heading at 7-8, which basically we're shooting up out and against runway heading until we get to, I think, about 1,600 feet. Then direct to Sparky and follow out on the departure. We got our V2 set up in our indicated airspeed at 146 knots. So that'll be our initial climb out. And why does this keep getting changed? Stop changing my legs. Oh, actually, I was going through the route and verified everything, made sure it was all good, fixed the broken links. What does the progress say? So far, according to this, 23:35. Yeah, so it's about an hour and 20 minutes, roughly. That won't be a long flight. Be pretty cool. Hello. What is he changing up here? There's nothing to change. It's cute. Fine. Next, we're doing a D-rated 2 takeoff, but no assumed temperature with a D-rated climb. No point in hauling ass. So we got our speeds 137 for V1, rotate at 140, and V2 at 146. So we should be all good and square at this point. So let's get the departure brief going. sit back for that one, and I'll kind of be quiet so you can hear it.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off from the gate. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using rated thrust, planning a FLAPS 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. In the event of a malfunction prior to V1, I will either call reject or continue. Standard low-speed reject procedures below 80 knots. Between 80 knots and V1, I will only conduct a high-speed reject in the case of an engine fire or failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if there's any condition that makes the aircraft unable or unsafe to take into the air. I will simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the auto throttle, apply maximum manual braking or verify the operation of the RTO auto brake, apply maximum reverse thrust, verifying the extension of the speed brake and bring the aircraft to a complete stop and set the parking brake. We will then run the appropriate checklist and evaluate our options. If you can monitor my actions and make the standard reject takeoff calls, including any abnormalities that you observe before advising ATC. From V1, or if the call is to continue, I will continue the takeoff as per standard company procedures. We will climb to the minimum sector altitude and track clear of local terrain. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. All going well. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directors are on, mine as master, yours as slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
Not today.
Departure brief complete.
All right, we're all good there. So we got ourselves about 2 minutes, and then we'll start. We'll get our load sheet, and then get the before start procedures going. Be ready up here on the this here. So I'll pop back in with you guys in about 2 minutes.
I'm doing good.
Here's the load sheet for you.
Thank you. All right, so we got load sheet. Get started up here before start procedures. We're going to be verifying takeoff speeds here momentarily.
Watch your leg, please.
Okay, got it. Trim reconfirmed.
Verify takeoff speeds.
Verified.
Check.
All right, so let's get the rest. Landing data card I've already written down. Performance has been checked. CDU. Takeoff reference page I'm set. MCP, we need to arm the throttle, arm the LNAV and VNAVs. Indicated airspeed is set. Heading is set. Altitude is set. Flight deck windows closed and locked, but that's not simulated. So let's get the before start checklist going. Is he even ready yet? Not yet. He's still going through his stuff, so I'll do the welcome, and then we'll do the before start checklist.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, on behalf of the flight crew and staff, we want to welcome you aboard the aircraft and thank you for choosing us for your flight and travel carrier. If there's anything that we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please ask the cabin crew. Thank you.
All right, so that's good. Let's get this going. Before start checklist to the line.
Before start checklist to the line. Fuel 14.7 thousand pounds. Pumps on. Passenger signs on. Windows.
Locked on the left.
Locked on the right. MCP.
V2146. Heading 078. Altitude 8000. Do this again. V2146. Heading 078. Altitude 8000.
Checked. Takeoff speeds.
V1137. VR140. V2146.
Checked. CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Completed. Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and zero. Free and zero. Free and zero. Free and zero.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
God, I really need to get that free and three taken care of. The V's are starting to get better, but yeah, free, three.
Would you like the APU on?
Yes, please.
Starting APU.
All right, so APU is going on. We got a couple more minutes before the door and stuff kick off here. Our door kicks off, the doors start closing, and then we'll finish out. We'll be pushing back out here in about 5 minutes. Yeah, so yesterday I ordered my master instrument panel, the MIP, which is all the, not the top up here for the glare shield, but basically all of this and these here. Well, this panel, this panel, this panel, this panel. These here I'll have to make, but I ordered that, so it doesn't include the screens, obviously. And I should be getting like all the knobs. I'll have the gauges here for the brake and the flaps, all of the LED light ups for these. I'll have the crap. I just told Drew blank what the hell that was. But I'll basically have everything on there so I can start building the master instrument panel. Start getting that wired up to Arduinos. And then moving on. So this will be the first. This is going to be the second. I can find the autopilot stack here, the FMC, but not in the Collins. I'm finding it more in Honeywell. I don't particularly care for the Honeywell one. I like the Collins because I like the bigger buttons. Plus, I do have these AML switches, so I want to be able to use them. So I'm on a prowl to find that, just basically like a panel, and then I can just drop my own stuff in. So that'll be the second. Third is going to be the overhead panel, then the aft. So forward and aft, and then last will be the radio stack with the APU as well. And then in the end, one of the last few things I'll also be getting is going to be the FMCs here, or CDUs, which you want to call them. I always interchange them. So I'll be getting those. I found like dummy ones, but they work. You just got to supply your own hardware in the back, which is fine because that's what I want to do anyways. So if that works, and that'll be the route I go. And then the throttle quadrant will be one of the last things I get. I found a place that actually sells them at a really reasonable price, so I am looking forward to being able to jump up and do that. So where are we at? The 4-star checklist is done. We can't do below the line until they start buttoning everything up, because the door up here is still open. Yeah, so I was going to get my laser cutter engraver to make my own panels, but I started pricing between the 80-watt system I want to get to this, to purchasing everything. It comes out to about the same. The difference is I'm not shelling out all the money up front in one shot. I can buy these all in pieces and work on it as I go. A little easier in the pocketbook. Alright, we got some life going on in the airport out here. You can see we got another American here. Looks like an American out there. There's a Southwest. I cannot tell who that is down there. If that's even a plane. That might be a plane down there. No, it's probably the Southwest.
Hey guys, all passengers are on board. Are we clear to close?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Alright, so closing up the door. Wait for the light to go. The door to close. Then we'll start the full stop checklist below the line. And then start getting the hell out of here. I'll close this here for now. We don't need to worry about that. There you go. Exit's closing. Make sure the light's out, and it is. Let's get that going. Before start checklist below the line.
Flight deck door closed and locked. Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Start sequence is 2, then 1. Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Alright, so I started off the right igniter last time. Alright, so where are we at here? Hit this. Package loading and process still. Should be over. Let's make sure, see what's going on the outside here. All the doors are closed, everybody's out of the way, so I'll call for a pushback. I usually wind up jumping the gun a little too fast to resetting everything, and I don't want to do that this time around. Nice, so you got Southwest here. That's probably another American right there. Somebody's down there getting ready to set up for takeoff. He'll be taxiing out, so we're going to wind up pushing back on Charlie, running Charlie all the way down, and then heading up the runway 8. So hopefully you guys liked the last video I did flying into Phoenix with some of the cinematography I was trying to work on. I'm still trying to get a gist for what looks good and stuff, but hopefully you guys like what I've got so far, and I'll try to do things better. If you have suggestions, just throw it down in the comments and I'll see what I can do to make work. I'm starting to get a little more comfortable with using this flight recorder software, so hopefully I'll be able to get it really worked out pretty well. Alright, so pushback starting. And let's get the start going. Start engine 2.
Starting 2. Starter cutout.
First thing looks good. Start engine 1. Start engine 1.
Starting 1.
We now request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the flat metal clip to the buckle and pull on the loosen strap to tighten it up. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight. Set parking brakes. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft, 2 forward, 2 aft, and 2 over each wing. Please take a moment to locate the exit nearest you. In some cases, the exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide,
Alright,
which
she's
may
looking
also
good.
be attached and used as a life raft.
Nice, we are
Oxygen and air pressures are always
having a
monitored
standoff
in the
with this
event of
aircraft over there.
decompression. An oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your head.
Starter cutout.
Breathe normally.
Alright.
Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen
Good.
must be removed. If you're traveling with
Starter
a child
cutout.
or someone who
Okay,
requires
so
assistance, secure your mask
flaps
first
5.
and assist that other person. Keep your mask on until an uniformed
Flaps
crew member
5.
advises you to remove it.
Flaps 1.
In the event of an
No,
emergency, please
flaps
assume a
5, you
brace
idiot.
position. Lean forward with your
Flaps
hands on top of your
5.
head and your elbows against your thighs.
Flaps 5.
Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A
Jeez.
life vest is located in a
Difficult
pouch.
with that. Alright, control check is next.
Right, it's clear. Instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Press the straps
Full
around
left.
your waist and adjust to
Center.
the front.
Check.
To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red
Full
cord
right.
only when leaving the aircraft.
Center.
If you need to
Check.
refill the vest, blow into the mouthpiece.
Full
Use
up.
the whistle and light to attract attention.
Center.
Also, your
Check.
seat's bottom cushion can
Full
be used
down.
as a flotation device. Pull the cushion
Center.
to the seat, flip your arms
Check.
to the strap, and hug the cushion to your chest. We remind
Full
you that
left.
this is a non-smoking flight.
Center.
Tampering with, disabling,
Check.
or destroying the smoke detectors located
Full
in our
right.
laboratories is prohibited by law.
Center.
You will
Check.
find this and all other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly
Dispatch
suggest you read
clearance.
before takeoff. If you have any
Confirmed.
questions, please don't hesitate
Before
to
taxi
ask one of our
checklist,
crew members.
please.
We wish you
Before
and
taxi
all an
checklist,
enjoyable flight.
generators on, probe heat on, anti-ice off, isolation valve auto, engine start switches continuous, recall checked, auto brake, RTO, engine start levers,
Idle detent.
flight controls,
Checked.
dispatch clearance
Checked.
checked. Before taxi checklist complete.
Alright, let's get rolling. Alright, so clear left.
Clear right.
We're just going right through that plane there. Maybe turn it all the way around. There we go. Like all the cables under my desk got shifted from the stupid cat. Now I can't get my feet in position. Alright, well, we are next for takeoff. Alright, I'll wait right there. Where's this aircraft at? Did I lose it or did it already come down? Ah, there we go. Okay, now we're getting on. Runway entry procedures.
Check.
Clear left,
Clear right.
which I had already checked though.
Ready to go.
Approaching 08. On runway 08.
There we go. Alright, let's call ourselves good for clear for takeoff. That takeoff thrust. Set takeoff thrust.
Check.
I think I even got it. There we go.
V1.
Rotate.
Oh, maybe.
Positive climb.
Gear up. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
After takeoff checklist, please.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin cargo.
No.
Okay.
Alright, so what I got going on is because of that turn being so sharp, I should have hand flown it. So now I'm just setting heading to intercept the flight path again. There we go. Now it should catch goalie, and then we'll be right on out. Not catching goalie. Alright, well, if it doesn't want to catch goalie, we will do what we got to do here. We'll be fine. see if she catches now. Alright, that's better. Cool. Let's go ahead and just proceed on with the flight here and get our happy asses into Denver. So we're looking at 0004 Zulu, so about an hour and 20 minutes before we're on the ground. So top climb is at 53, so in 11 minutes. Yeah, so we'll be cruising along. Enjoy the view, sit back and relax, and we'll make sure we get you to the Mile High City. Detune the navs. Detune the navs.
Roger. Set. Want to release the cabin mode?
Yes, please.
Check.
Alright, let's go ahead and start setting up for our arrival here. So I'm going to start descent now. Oops, before we do that, bring this down to 11,000 feet. Actually, 13,000. There we go. Execute. Alright. So we're starting our descent in. Weather right now is looking good. It is cold, which is not a concern, but it's something I've got to take account for. Let's do that one. I want to do that. Yeah, I guess we can put a little bit like so, and start brightening all this crap up here. And this one as well. And this one. Perfect. Alright. Looking good. Looking good. What I want to do though is darken these up just a hair. I never understand why these are so damn bright. There, and perfect, and perfect. Okay, that's way better. Alright, so let's chill here. Things are looking good at this point. We can go, well, we're looking at legs there, so we can just bring up progress here. 166 out to Denver. I'm still making up time, so because we got a nice tailwind right now. Looking at a 0002. So 32 minutes and we'll be on the ground. 31 minutes we'll be on the ground.
Traffic.
What do we got? Traffic coming in. Yeah, he'd shift off to the side. We'll be alright with him. Oh, that's right. This one doesn't have the bubbles. Might see him. He should be right there. Boop. Cool. Alright, so yeah, well, we're looking good. Just kind of chill. We'll be on the ground shortly. You know, I realized I just didn't even do my descent checklist. I thought I did, but clearly did not. Let's get that knocked out, because that should have already been done. Descent checklist, please.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 540 feet. Recall checked. Auto brake level 2. Landing data.
VREF 145. Minimums 200 feet.
Checked. Bridge briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
All right, there we go. We're good. So next one will be transition, and then we'll be on approach. Yeah, so freeze is at or above 20,000. Peak is at or above 17,000. Larks is going to be between 17 and 19,000 feet. But otherwise, we're on a good descent course right now. We're on a good path. Alright guys, so I've cut out a chunk of the approach here, so we're coming in more of a short final and getting geared up for that there. So let me start pushing this stuff here. We're going. Flaps 5. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
So this is going to save us like 20 minutes. Flaps 10. Flaps 10.
Flaps 10.
See the airfield right about here. I'm just waiting for localizer and flights to go live. At least localizer so we can arm the approach.
Localizer alive.
Checked.
Glide slope alive.
Checked. Alright, so now we're going to be setting up for the shooting our approach here. We're at 14 out, so technically we should be at flap 1, but we're at flap 5. Flap 5. God, I'm learning to talk today. So 2,000 feet, gear goes down, and flap 15, which we'll see it up here on the radio. But there's our runway in sight, airport's in sight. I'll be focusing on that there, and we're capturing the glide slope. Set missed approached altitude.
Missed approach altitude set.
2,500.
Cleared.
Check.
Gear down, flaps 15.
Gear down. Flaps 15. Final approach fix. Height checked. Missed approach altitude set.
Flaps 30.
We're above the flap speed.
Yeah. Flaps 30.
Flaps 13.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
30 green lights.
Landing checklist complete.
1,000.
Stable. Check.
Approaching. 1, 6, left.
100. Minimums.
Landing.
Check.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Button.
10.
Speed brake up. Reversers normal. Auto brake disarmed.
Checked.
60 knots.
Check.
Check.
Four 1,000 feet remaining.
So 853 should be, or 50 should be right up over here somewhere.
Check.
Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. Doors disarmed, no APU.
Turn on APU.
Starting APU.
Take a look, make sure we're good. Even without a march alert makes it a little bit of a challenge here. And I think we overshot our mark a little bit. I think we'll be okay. Anyways, let's
We're not at 3 minutes yet.
get this going. All right, so welcome to Denver. We're gonna get through the shutdown here, and then I'm gonna clear out from this here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the flight. Not a bad one, just a little long taxi getting over here. I don't think there was a way to get across from that side. I don't remember. It's been a while. No, APUs are on the buses. We're just waiting for the 3 minutes. We can kill icing. Alright guys, well I'm going to go ahead and kill it here. I'm going to start shutting the aircraft down, getting it all secure. But otherwise, if you enjoyed what you've seen, hit that subscribe button and come check out the other videos. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Catch you later guys, bye.